What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Crypto Kong Show. My name is Kong. So glad you could be here. Got a super fun, special show planned for you guys tonight. As you saw in the thumb, a couple of special guests. Who could it be? Guess we're about to find out. Let's go ahead and see who we can find. See if I can get some walkout music for the big dog. Where is it here?
You guys are in the house now. Baby. Baby. Baby.
What is going on?
Baby.
Long time no see, Crypto Grady. What's up, man?
And who's the guy that made that video?
Where's
that guy?
Around here somewhere.
Baby Kong, catch me up with what's
up?
going on in DeFi Kingdoms. I've been summoning like a madman. I am summoning I decided like a week and a half ago, I've been summoning a bunch to try and make Kong some monsters, baby. I got to make Kong some monsters, some Mythic Squad monsters. And so I decided, I'm like, all right, we had a plan. I had all these game plans. And then I was like, all right, here's my plan. I'm summoning every single hero. I realized I still had like 150 Gen 1 10 out of 10s. Summon them, all of them. And then all my 9s, summoning all of them. And then all my 8s, summoning all of them. And that was like 1,000 summons this week, Kong. And I mean, that's,
wow.
It feels like 10,000 when you're doing 1,000 summons. I'm like, the ADFK site has gotten more activity than it's ever gotten just from me by myself. And so I'm finally just now wrapping up all my 8s, now onto the 7s. And it's going to be, dude, like at least 1,500 summons. No. It's going to be at least 2,000 summons because I already had a whole bunch of 7s. Oh my God. Dude, I had 1,000 or 1,000 heroes that I summoned.
What's up, King?
8 out of 8.
1,000 heroes summoned.
So I just decided, because it's so hard to find the right pairs, and it's like, if I just summon all of them and do it right, and I'm sure tons of other people have done this, but I've always like had a little bit of rhyme to the rhythm, but not just like boom, all my freaking heroes that I've had for years and just let's go.
Yeah.
So I want to know. I want to know. So Stycks Intern's out there doing videos all the time.
Yeah, Stycks Intern is like a wild man.
How, and everybody else, how the heck is the wizard?
I haven't had enough experience with it, to be honest, Grady, to give a decent synopsis, but I do know that arcane power mechanic, which has been introduced with that wizard, is like everybody is loving, because you can basically, juice up that wizard, and then he releases crazy damage. And I think you can also use that wizard to assist your other heroes in releasing big damage. So it like doubles, triples the damage that can be done with your teammates. So yeah, the wizard is coming on strong. I'll say that. That's probably an understatement.
That's awesome. It's weird. It's not letting me connect. I guess I did the wrong the StreamYard link that I clicked didn't connect it, even though it was just live. Anyways, I'm trying to connect it so I could comment. Oh, yeah, I had the same. I had to scroll and go looking for it. Sarge, baby.
Oh yeah.
So the wizard is kicking.
Yeah, the wizard is okay.
Still the archer. The archer's still the top guy, right? Seems like.
I think so. Some of these guys are using just like magic dealers and stuff, though, man. So I think it just depends on your play style.
Okay.
I think some of these guys in the comments should be able to tell us a little bit more on, how. But I think probably Wizard, man. I'd say it's top 2 or 3 for sure on demand.
Okay, on demand. So Archer's still number 1.
I think so. Yeah, because you got to have that main damage dealer.
You guys tell me in the chat. Archer, then Wizard number 2. Is Warrior still in their top 3?
To me, I think Warrior is ahead of Knight. I would say most people probably agree with that.
But Knight got buffed, right? So it's closer now to the Warrior.
Yeah. I think they're both pretty similar now, but Warrior is definitely going to be more damage. And then I'm curious what everybody thinks. The Wizard compared to the Seer and the Priest. Where they stack up now.
Yeah. So I want to hear in the comments, Sarge. I'm sending it to you in Discord.
I'll send it to in our group chat, but I'm sure Karma's could tell because he's a big like Karma's Dragonfly Tales, Stycks Intern, B-Ezee, Hope guys in my guild Mythic Squad. Shout out to all you guys, man. You guys have been killing it in PvP. Those guys are hardcore on the PvP side. I try to play when I can, but
yeah. So Zerk. Yeah. Okay, so Warrior's more damaging. Knight is more controlling. Wizard is top control. What does that mean? Amazing. Let's go, baby. And okay.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. So Warrior over Knight because it can wield Excalibur. Oh.
Yeah, that's true. The Warrior's he's got the two-handed weapon, So you gotta have the two-handed Excalibur, and the Knight can't hold that.
So he said Zerk is over violent but out of control. What does that mean? He's over.
Yeah, he gets he can do you can't control some of the damage that he does. Some of his stuff is kind of you might end up hitting your own guy, but he has hella damage. There's the wild man. What's going on? Big baby dog.
I love
Sergeant
you.
Filthy McNasty.
Oh, Sarge, you're muted.
That's okay. He was waiting for his walk-up music. Let me bring it in. Here it is.
Yeah. Baby. What?
He's
still muted, so he has to listen to being such a phenomenal, pure, good-looking hunk of man flesh. This nasty and filthy piece of hunk baby.
Yes.
Baby. Baby. Loud and clear.
All right, so Sarge, Archer, the best, like in general, big picture. Archer's like number 1, number 2 is maybe Wizard now.
What do you think, Sarge?
He got muted again. Dude, you're muted again.
Wow. Well, it's been a while, ladies and gentlemen, since we've been on.
Yeah, the man was dead asleep, by the way, guys. He woke up just for us. Because this is not his time. This is like when the man is sound asleep.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do when you get the guys together,
Kong,
there you go. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Got you.
We heard for a split second, you're beautiful. If this is all we get of Sarge, we have been endowed by the Holy Spirit from on high just by having Sarge in our present for a mere moment, boys and girls. Let's go. So
we do have a play and pause button now on PvP replays, which is tight.
Oh, that's nice. So tell me about. I missed the AMA yesterday. Catch me up.
It seemed to focus on DE. That was the big takeaway for me. Was it looks like we're only 2 or 3 weeks away from Divine Essence, which is the new mechanic I've been waiting on.
That's all the heroes going to get burned like crazy, right?
I think it's going to burn a freaking ton of heroes, dude. I mean, just think of all the hundreds and potentially thousands of heroes some of these guys got to burn.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have been holding heroes for a while now, right, to burn them.
Yeah, all those crystals, on bad level ups.
Yeah. So we got Jaka Mach in the house. Okay, is this live? This is a replay. Is this you? Who is this?
This is a replay of last weekend's match I played.
Oh, how'd you do?
I get my ass kicked. So you can see what I'm playing right here. I got 2 archers, and a warrior, and I'm trying to do all this damage on this guy, Max Jaron. Shout out Max Jaron, big community member. But hardly getting any damage done, dude. So it's like, I don't know. You've got to have synergy within your team on PvP, man. You've got to, if you want to compete with these, these players that are winning and getting equipment and these chests. You gotta study up, and watch others and practice within your guild. Like it's a whole deal.
Okay, let's go, Dank Nation.
Giacomo, how you doing, my friend?
Oh, you just bought it. You took one of my stuns. As I'm going through all these summons, I'm delisting all my heroes. Summon them out, man. And it was crazy doing. I went through at least 1,000.
There we go.
Oh,
there
baby.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Okay. There we are.
Let's go.
But yeah, that's what happens when you don't stream for a while. You forgot how the buttons work,
Yeah. Sergeant Filthy Frickin' McNasty, you've already endowed us on high with the Holy Spirit.
There we go.
In all its fullness and power, just for coming in our presence for one moment.
Yes.
Even if you had not come back the whole rest of the night, we would have been good. But now that you're back,
I'm back.
Now
Baby.
It's like fires. We're in chariots of fire going up into the heavens now.
It's beautiful, Grady. I love seeing you guys. Kong says, "Come on."
Come on.
Grady says, "I want to come on." I'm like, I can't say no.
That was so random.
Yes. I've got to jump on.
We got Kupo up in here.
Kupo
What's
in
going
the
on?
House.
Old school, old buddy.
Let's go, Jockum.
I appreciate you stopping by there.
90. Yeah, man. So have you gotten discouraged from getting your ass kicked, Kong, in these tournaments?
Yeah, for sure. First round exits, no fun. So
every time,
yeah.
First round. Damn.
I've made it a few. I've knocked a few guys out. I got a few championship qualifier tokens. I've got a few weekend warriors, but
yeah,
no chest, bro. No chest. And so
you're gonna
I don't think I got the traits, man. I don't think I got the traits.
It's coming where you're gonna have 2 teams, 2 sets of heroes,
hey,
baby.
man.
Let's go. 2 Renpin. Let's go. You're going to have
Renpin.
2 sets of teams with quad exalted abilities. It's coming your way, baby.
Let's go, man. That's what I need.
Sarge, I summoned over 1,000 heroes this week.
Dude, listen, did you guys see that beauty of a hero that was summoned?
Yeah. Someone's got an uncommon Dread Knight with that's a quad?
It's a quad. I've been trying for years at this point. Thank you, Con.
Who did this?
God, I can't remember. And I'm
That's
embarrassed.
badass, man.
That's
Chewalski, I think. Am I saying
I'm
that
gonna
right?
Kong. I'm gonna make you a bunch of quads, buddy. But so you're still saying a common quad still isn't as good as like a mythic with some good traits.
Yeah, they're gonna have to have like common tournaments separate at some point
Okay.
once we get enough people because they don't stack up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Which is fine. That'll give more utility to the lower rarity heroes.
Okay. So Chikowski made the
Chewowski, tomato.
Wowski. Yeah.
Mr. Wowski. Wowski.
You have wowed us, my good man.
Jealous.
Jealous.
Just a tad. Just a tad jealous.
Yeah, I think he's got. I think I remember maybe Zealous talking about that gentleman. I think he's got a large legion.
Really?
Like massive.
How massive?
I think probably tens of thousands, maybe or more.
How many tens of thousands? I wonder.
I don't know for sure, but I bet Zellies could tell you.
Yeah, I wonder how many heroes I've got now.
Yeah, because you've been doing a lot of summoning.
So now from at this point next week, I will have. I've got I'm done, just about done with all my eights. My heroes with 8 summons. I'm summoning all of my heroes, Sarge, and so
wow,
I've got over 2,000 heroes to summon. So I'm going to be doing over 1,000 summons this week.
My God. I am ashamed I didn't jump to the summoning game as early as I think of Mosh and Beeve and Mythic Squad in general. From the perspective of all the debauchery they were doing before, it was cool. Summoning, dark summoning. Now if you summon some of these heroes, you have to wait like a week, 2 weeks for them to cool down, and it's like, I've got to buy me some more heroes because I can't wait 2 weeks, especially at these prices. I mean, God.
Do you see?
Love you guys. Yeah.
Do you see an impact from the summoning cooldown extension?
Oh my gosh, it's brutal, but it's not as bad. I've got so many heroes now, and it's not as bad when you do it early on, But when you're waiting like 2 weeks, it's like, oh. So I'm getting to where I'm going to be, when I start summoning on my 7, all my heroes that I have with 7 summons, I'm getting to where I'll be around 20 to 25% of my pairs are quads, and then 50 to 60% are triples. I'm getting there.
50 to 60% are triples. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
20. So I want to get my quad count up to 25% of all my summoning pairs. So it's like now I'm at the point where I had 700 tabs.
Wow.
On my phone of hero pairs, ADFK hero pairs.
That is bonkers, Grady.
And now I'm just deleting all the triples. I'm only saving the quads.
Now, Kong, I'm gonna try and share my screen.
Okay.
Is there a way for you to? There is a way, and I hate to put you on the spot. Is there a way to put my screen up, but hide the screen? Does that make any sense? Did I just make sense there?
Where you can click on it on and off.
Yeah, so that it's up. Because I just want to be able to share my audio, not necessarily what's on my screen, because there's nothing on there.
No, I don't know can you share it without the audio without it being up?
I don't know.
Tell you this. How about you just share my screen for a quick minute?
No, dude, I'm not doing anything on that screen anyway.
There you go. No. Grady.
Yeah.
Give me this. Make
Baby.
my day. Make my day.
Baby. You missed it.
I know.
In the house.
Dragonfly Tales. Killing it, right?
Shout out DFK Tales.
Right.
That's right.
In the house.
And Doug Hype. That's a Doug Hype
In the house.
cameo.
Be going to YouTube and doing the stream in a second. So like
There. That's all I
You
need.
just play the intro that you did for me at the
Just
beginning.
play the intro.
You missed
Say it
it
again.
Sarge.
I totally missed it.
You missed
I just about forgot how to turn on my computer, guys. It's embarrassing. just a tad.
You know what? I think that was beautiful, Sarge. I loved it. But here, I'll give you just one.
you guys are in the house now.
There you go.
Baby.
Baby.
Did
Baby.
who put the didn't you put the video over that?
I did. I put the video over that.
I thought you did.
In what feels like 75 years ago.
Oddly enough, it was only like 2, but it does feel like
It
75.
is weird. I know.
It's a time warp and a half. My God, my goodness.
Baby.
Wow. Yeah, Kong. I mean, kudos to you. Thanks for putting this together.
Yeah.
I mean, it was spontaneous, and sometimes the best things happen spontaneously. Like
Yeah, man, I didn't even anticipate, you guys saying let's do a show. I was just messing around on our group chat. So I was like, let's do it.
let's do it.
Do it.
That's it. Now I heard you kind of slipped it in there. You were kind of sneaky. Did you say your guild mates, the Mythic Squad? Am I making that up? Or am I hearing things?
Oh, I made the old switcheroo. I finally went home to
Wow.
to where I should have been a long time ago.
Wow.
I mean, the fam, right? It's the
And I was
fam.
welcomed with open arms. Shout out Mosh, B-Ezee. I invited those gentlemen on today. Actually, they got a lot of stuff going on, as we all do. But Starbuck, I saw he's maybe potentially dusting off the mic in the future. So yeah, so he's the mythic vibes are still very strong.
Well, and guys, as Kong goes, so goes Grady.
Oh,
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm making
Wow.
Kong 6 bombastic mofo and heroes. But I just hope to get it done before the end of the tournament schedule. That's been the hard.
that would
Mythic
be
vibe.
a few more months now, I guess. I think we still got about three and a
through
half.
August. Is it through August or into
I
September?
believe so. I believe it is through August. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, on that.
So I'm hoping by this time next week I'm starting to summon all my heroes with 6 summons. But then we're gonna be I'm gonna be summoning like 4,000 heroes then. And then it's gonna go to my 5s the week after that. So in 2 weeks I'll be starting on my 5s, Kong.
It seems like you're going to get there in time if you're going to be starting on 5s in 2 weeks.
In 2
Mythic
weeks.
vibes
But then
indeed.
it gets a little bit longer each time. Then it'll take another couple weeks probably to do the 4s.
Let's see what these weekend warriors.
I've got like a good 100 heroes with summons that have exalted abilities.
100. That's impressive.
And I'm just getting started here. It's going to be nuts. I can't wait to see how this shakes out. I'm going to have like 20,000 heroes when all this is said and done. Or more. I don't even know.
Grady being reckless. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Imagine
Just
that.
like, screw it. I'm doing this.
Double
Let's
down.
go. I decided like a week and a half ago.
Weekend warrior qualifier tokens are going for 190 jewel. So these are the ones you get from participating in the tournaments. and you can sell them obviously at the bazaar.
Okay. And so you get that token, and so then you can go do the battle.
You can do one of the weekend ones. They're the higher stakes.
Okay.
Because those daily ones, those are usually a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? There it is. And then the Gold Rush, those pay out pretty decent. They pay $200.
Oh,
Those
okay.
Gold Rush tournaments. 14 million. What is that? How much is 14 million gold? $20 probably.
I don't know. Sarge, how many have you been doing any battles at all?
I have
You're
not.
not a battle guy?
I've done some PvP battles, but not tournament battles. I've been so goddamn busy. Like
Yeah,
I've not had the opportunity to. I was talking to someone
Yeah.
recently, and I was like, I just have not had the opportunity to come up for fresh air, which is ironic because the day after Kong messages us, and I was like, you know what? I've been it's been itchy. Let me scratch it. Let me jump on. Let's try this. You guys know there's an adrenaline rush that comes with streaming, getting out there, chatting, connecting, chatting with pals you haven't talked to in a minute. It's nice. You like it. But it's just I haven't had the time for it. But what I have had the time for, and this is because I can multitask, a bit more successfully in this realm of summoning. I've been doing a lot more summoning. Even that slowed down a bit, but with that said, I'm still trying. I'm trying for some crazy heroes. I was going for the quad exalted for a minute.
Yeah.
Tone that down. I was like, you know what? Elite abilities are just as cool. Let me just mix and match, see what comes of it. No rhyme or reason, no strategy. Just that looks good. This looks good. Let's match them up. Let's go. Trying to keep some of those heroes with codices going wizard now, wizard, warrior, archer, knight. I mean, that's really the goal. And if we can add some color to those traits, bonus.
What do you think about the Divine Essence mechanic that's coming in a couple of weeks, Sarge? Hubert said that's like 2 to 3 weeks out, and you're going to be able to burn pets with that as well.
See, that's what's interesting to me. To me, that was always the ultimate solution to this hero inflation problem. You could dark summon, cool. You can cut back on the summoning time, awesome. But until you could start doing this, and maybe I'm confusing it. Divine Essence, is that the one where
the hero burn mechanic? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. So with this feature, if it's designed the way I was initially told about it, or at least remember it, I think that's where you're gonna get some impactful stuff.
The equipment durability, I believe, is being released in tandem with that. So,
we have Stycks Intern in the house.
Shout out.
Going on, brother?
Stycks Intern's been out there cranking out some videos, baby.
Dude,
the man is
baby.
He's a soldier out there. He's moving. He's moving locations. He's doing streams from the floor of his new place before his bed's even set up. He has moved. You're not in the Mythic Squad Discord, baby.
God, I think he's got my cell phone number. I don't know. When's housewarming party I saw? I mean, I'm just saying. I hope the move went well. I know that can be a pin and a half.
Kupo, I don't see how it couldn't benefit the value just because the supply is going to be going down. I mean,
Yeah, the supply of the items. So when do you think pets are coming? They were talking about in a previous AMA that it's still a little ways out, but they're working on it hard. Somebody was working on pets hard.
It has not been mentioned the last couple of AMAs.
Yeah, not that I've heard it. I will say this much. I will say this much. It's very interesting to me. And I don't know if it just feels this way. You guys can let me know. Feels like a lot of the things that have been rolling out are more impactful and more significant as far as, you know, updates that are being rolled out than maybe in years past, right? You would get little things here and there, and we made the bazaar, and that's cool, but not like PvP. Now you can run your own tournaments. Now
So
all these
heavy
things.
lift stuff.
Yeah, oh my goodness, heavy lift stuff, and not to say that those other things didn't matter before, but it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's perception. It feels
it feels to me like the game loop also is basically closed now. The last of that heavy lift stuff has been done. So now they'll, I would think they'd be able to start cranking out some classes and maybe some new PvE action. I know and I'm one of those guys too, man. I'm not a traditional PvPer. I didn't do a lot of this kind of gaming as a kid. Even I was always PvE. I like the grind of PvE and playing boards and bosses. And I think there's a lot of people like that in the community. So I've been hearing a lot of people saying PvEs. It's funny how everybody wanted PvP for so long, and then it seems to be switching back a little.
It's funny you say that. I go back to, for me, it's sort of a time suck, and not in a bad way per se, but it's just, I find it really hard to find uninterrupted hour. I've got a million things going on at one time. I just to be able to sit there and battle someone, and maybe I could find the time for it. Maybe I'm making excuses, I suppose. But they're not late enough for me. And when they're at the times they happen, I see it in chat. There's no convenient time for everyone, and I get that. I never saw myself as a PvPer. I saw myself, to Kupo's sort of I'm thinking of Kupo here, a supplier of sorts, supplying those heroes, building those heroes.
Yeah, same.
Farming
is for me. I can multitask and summon, so I'm always researching, or I'm having things playing all the time in the background, so I can watch a video and things and summon at the same time. So it's convenient. It's part of the rhythm here I've got going a lot of times.
Yeah,
but PvP, these tournaments, for me, it's such a monster to try and take that on.
It's so big brain, man. I mean, whoever wins that 10,000 at the end of the season is going to earn it, man, because they had to grind to get the best heroes. They had to be the best and learn the mechanics. You know what I mean? So whether that's, Fex or, whoever, that'll be cool to see who wins that at the end.
I don't know. I know there's some contenders, and they're all going to get offended when I don't say their name. But other than Tad, I mean, who are those other heavy hitters who are
Hitman Bert won the first crown.
Just Crypto,
Just
hasn't been playing a lot. I think he's been busy in just IRL stuff too.
Really? So Tad is the guy. Is he the top dog?
Tad, yeah. Or there's a couple guys in Eternal Zenith. Hitman Bert and Ibla and a handful of others.
That's awesome. Effects, baby.
But yeah, Effects, I think most people would probably agree that.
Stycks Intern, where you at? What, you're not winning any tournaments? Come on.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked as well. Color me surprised.
I think SI's won a couple.
Did he?
Has he?
I think he has won a couple, yeah.
I watched 30 minutes of his video last night. He's been
hosted tournaments.
He's been cranking.
That's what I was going to. What do you think about that? I thought we would see a little bit more engagement in the hosted tournaments by now. I'm trying to put something together, but I was honestly waiting to see a couple other people do theirs first. Kind of see how it goes.
I suspect at some point in the near future there will be a Mythic Squad hosted tournament of sorts.
I would say for sure that's coming.
At some point, no pressure, SI, if you're listening, or any. Well, you guys are Mythic Squatters, and Kong, no pressure there. But I suspect, if there were a guild to put that together, it'd be Mythic Squad. And at this point, it's track record. You guys have put on a few.
Yeah, I think some of the Eternal Zenith guys have also done a few tournaments.
That's
just
right.
between themselves, and I think they've had good restrictions on them too. Like, because I've heard people complaining that the triple archers, they don't like playing against
Jewelers
that. So you can put that. Yeah, you can do that kind of stuff. But I think it's not profitable for the person that's hosting the tournament. I think you get 25% maybe of the entry back from the participants, but that's it. So it's like, to me, that's, how do you come up with a purse to give for prizes? And then also you're taking a loss, on hosting the tournament. So I don't know how that works, but maybe that's just me.
Maybe they'll tweak it.
Here we go.
Yeah, and I'm probably not saying it correctly, but I would think you got to make it in some way somewhat profitable, to incentivize people to host the tournaments.
Yeah. Okay. I see. So maybe bring that up to the team for the AMA.
Here you go.
It's still early on those two, though.
Yeah. Okay.
I have this sheet. I forgot who put this together. It may have been. Oh man, I can't remember.
Let me take this down.
There is a sheet someone put together that outlines how many people have won what. Fax is 126.
Dang.
Of these tournaments. He man, percentage wise, that's a nice percentage there. And he's been a finalist. He's a runner-up 13 times. So, just about half of the times he's in these things, he's doing pretty good for himself.
I'm telling you, agility is so OP, man. It's like, and I know Fex has the fastest heroes, and he puts 3 archers out there. Good luck. I think Dragonfly Tales said he didn't even get a move in.
Wow!
In a whole match.
Well, before one of his guys died, maybe.
So
maybe a whole match.
A greater stone, agility stone, and then hardcore agility leveling.
That's interesting. Now I'm wondering how many unique wallets have entered tournaments.
I'd say probably 100.
117. Okay, I'll be honest, probably more than I thought.
And a lot of those are onesies, but so the bulk of the players, I'd say there's 50, 60, maybe.
Okay. Mellow Green Giant still out there.
Oh yeah.
Jess.
Yeah, Justice. Yeah, he's slowed down. I think he's got. I think with his job, I think maybe he had a change or something.
Okay.
Takes a lot of his time now. Look at that Mythic Squad guys, though. Look at those numbers from those 3 guys.
Dragonfly Tales. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. So, anyway, what else do I have? Oh, we already kind of.
There you go, Kong. 18 times you've been in here.
Yeah, I've had a few. A couple goose eggs right next to my name. That's great.
Kong, we're gonna get you hopefully before August. Some monsters.
Oh shit!
I'm just ready.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna say we're trying to boost up Kong. All right. What do you need? I'll send them to you too. I know it's Grady.
He needs 3 quad mythic heroes.
All right, I'll be your cut man, Kong. I got you.
3 exalted quad mythic archers with greater agility stones.
Where's SI? It says don't look at him. That's going to make us look at him.
SI, I saw him in there somewhere.
He That man does some tournaments, and I've never seen. He's probably the best at playing a tournament while hosting a YouTube show simultaneously.
Dude,
That's hard.
you know,
That's hard.
yeah. I mean, the amount of energy it would take to be able to focus on that shit, I can't talk and go through the spreadsheet. I don't know how you guys play and talk and stream. I can't multitask like that.
Franz, let me shout out to Franz. I know he's chopping it up in there quite a bit.
He is, yeah. He's on here a couple of times. He's won a few.
I don't know what happened to Maddie or Guy Kid though. They both dropped off.
Maddie's on here. He was there. I looked. He played 15 times. He's won 0. And
shout
I'm not knocking
shout out to the Jewelers Guild. They got Theet, Crypto Pierre, Mega representing.
Yeah, who the fuck is SI?
I thought I saw
there
him.
He is. Oh, that's his ETH. That's his ETH Walker account.
Oh, okay. There we go. 38 times. All right. Respect.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find I was just trying to find my niche in PvP, you know, because I can't compete with the big dogs, and it's frustrating to lose in those first rounds. So I almost have no motivation to play in that gold rush or to play in those weekend warrior, because I know I'm gonna get my ass beat. You know, I hate to say that, but it's like, what about
like
away?
Is it the case also with the smaller tournaments? Yeah, have you tried all the different types of tournaments?
Well, that's the thing is I need to take the time to build some good quality traits and heroes.
Well, that's what you've got me for. 15. That's what you've got me for, buddy. Hours a day.
The hard thing is they got to be legendary or mythic to compete with these guys. So even if you got the traits, you know, uncommons, most of the time not going to cut it.
Even if it's a quad exalted.
Because they don't have stipulations on rarity tournaments.
So if it's a quad exalted archer, it's not going to be in the mix.
Not an uncommon.
Not even at an uncommon.
What if we make it so that we host our own tournament and we create rules whereby Kong is like the de facto winner? Like there's no way you can't win.
No, not that. No, not. Well, I'll say we're going to make a tournament to where you have to play the same rarity. I mean, can you do that, guys? Chat. You know, if you can do rarity stipulations in the hosted, that'd be cool.
I would want to host an All Berserker tournament. That'd be entertaining. That'd just be fun. I've got a word of advice for you, Kong. And it's not from me. It's from one of your guild mates. Now, here you go.
If you can't beat them in a game show, just kick their asses.
Okay, I'll do that, Beeve. Thank you.
How the heck is Mosh and Beeve doing? How are they?
They're doing good, man.
And Starbuck?
Doing good. Starbuck is he's getting. Last I heard, he's rearing up to start streaming again. I think I saw a teaser tweet where it was
he posted one.
Like he's getting his stuff back up to start streaming again.
That's cool.
Yeah, summer's weird, man. It seems like it gets slower than we already are going into the summer months.
Yeah, today was my kiddo's last day of school. So
nice.
Yeah, already May. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What's up with all these fucked up like school schedules? Do you guys get?
I know. It used to be you start going to school after Labor Day in September, and then you go all the way through May. So you have June, July, and August off school. That's when I grew up.
Yeah. It was straightforward. Now there's like, I don't know how you guys do it. There's like half days, like a week of half days. And it's like, what the fuck's that about? Like, make up your mind.
Yeah, I know, Kupo. I wish we could do like basic trade stipulation filters or something, but I guess that's not coded yet.
Maybe it'll come. I bet all that stuff will come.
Yeah, it's still so early, man. It's just the first season.
An all explosion trait tourney. That'd be entertaining to watch. Just
Yeah, Stycks is out there kicking butt, man, in these streams. I love it.
I heard he's bad to the bone.
Bad
I
to the
heard.
bone. Bone.
Bone.
Bad all the way to the bone. Let's go. Baby, I love you.
All right, gentlemen. Grady, I know you've been streaming all day, man. So I just wanted to get us together, say hi to you, gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
Get on here and chop it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Just hanging out with you guys.
I was ready for a 24-hour stream, guys. Come on.
The
now.
man-
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
The man woke up from a deep sleep.
I appreciate you,
Stream.
Kong. That was
Just
That's
for
way
you,
fun.
Sarge. Just
kidding.
for you.
that is so true. No, and I appreciate that. And you know what? You know what? My computer is in the middle of dying. Let me get my charger here. Let's see if I make it. It's mission impossible. Right here. I just have to reach over and plug it in. Will I make it? I don't know.
Kupo, you're the salt of the earth, and I love you.
Yeah, he is.
Stycks Intern, I love you.
He's
Renpin,
my they're my
Love you.
yin to my yang.
Dank Nation, and Jakamach, I love you. 91 karmas, baby. He's carrying on his shoulders the Mythic Squad, partly.
There's the teaser. The teaser for the Conclave. It's coming.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
All right,
There you
gentlemen.
go. There you
Any
go, Ren.
final thoughts?
Yeah, this was fun. Thank you for putting this together, Kong. I know it was a bit of a teaser.
Yeah.
Really nice hanging out with you guys. Really much appreciate. Sort of like a harkening back to the days of yore. Just it was just really nice to just hang out with Buzz. I haven't seen her talk to in a minute.
No. I'm gonna keep summoning like a psychotic. I've got heroes coming out of my ears and my eyes and my nose and my mouth.
Out the wazoo.
Yeah.
I love it.
Baby.
I love it.
Okay.
Love you, man.
Thank you.
All right, I'll
Thank
play the
Christian.
video on the way out. Thank you guys for stopping by. Love you, fam.
Yes.
Bullish on the future, baby. Let's freaking go.
Go.
You guys are in the house now. Baby.